Stay with us, this gets deeper. Did you know that the shortest war in history lasted only 38 minutes? It was between Britain and Zanzibar in 1896. I bet you didn't know that. History is full of surprises, bizarre stories, and forgotten details that often get lost in the grand narratives. Today, we're diving into a collection of history's most astonishing, often unbelievable, facts. Get ready to have your mind blown and your understanding of the past reshaped. First up, what common household item was once more valuable than gold? The answer is aluminum. In the mid-19th century, before mass production became feasible, aluminum was incredibly rare and difficult to extract. It was considered a precious metal, more valuable than gold or silver. Napoleon III of France famously used aluminum cutlery for his most honored guests, while others had to settle for gold. Next question, which country has the most pyramids? Most people would guess Egypt, but the answer is Sudan. Sudan boasts over 200 pyramids, dwarfing Egypt's total. These pyramids, built by the Kingdom of Kush, are smaller and steeper than their Egyptian counterparts, but vastly more numerous. Let's see if you know this one. What famous composer was deaf, but here's what they never wanted you to know? For most of his career? That would be Ludwig van Beethoven. Despite gradually losing his hearing, Beethoven continued to compose some of the most revolutionary and influential music in history. He famously heard the music by feeling the vibrations through the floor. Now for a real curveball. What was the original purpose of bubble wrap? It wasn't for packaging. Bubble wrap was initially conceived as a textured wallpaper. The inventors, Al Fielding and Marc Chavan, hoped to sell it as a trendy home decor option. When that failed, they found its true calling as a protective stay with us, this gets deeper. Packaging material. Here's one that might surprise you. Which had a pet alligator in the White House? That was John Quincy Adams. The alligator, a gift from Marquis de Lafayette, resided in a White House bathtub and reportedly startled many guests. It seems even presidents have eccentric tastes. Ready for another? Which language was once banned in schools in the United States? German was banned in many U.S. states during World War I due to anti-German sentiment. It was a dark chapter in American history illustrating how wartime hysteria can lead to discriminatory policies. Now for a question of scale. What's the only country that borders just one other country? That's Vatican City. It's entirely surrounded by Italy, making it a unique geopolitical entity. A little closer to home, what snack food was invented by accident? Potato chips. In 1853, chef George Crumb at Moon's Lake House in Saratoga Springs in New York, got fed up with a customer who kept sending his fried potatoes back, complaining they were too thick. In retaliation, Crumb sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them to a crisp, and heavily salted them. The customer loved them, and the potato chip was born. Last fact for today, which animal has been to space more times than humans? Tortoises. In 1968, the Soviet Union sent 2 tortoises into space aboard Zond 5. They circled the moon and safely returned to Earth, proving that life could survive the journey around the moon. Tortoises have since been used in several other space missions, making them the unsung heroes of space exploration. I hope you learned something new today. History is a vast and fascinating subject, full of unbelievable stories and hidden gems. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep uncovering the secrets of the past. Subscribe to Punna Afrik for more African history and wealth wisdom. Follow for more untold African stories.